Hi lovelies and welcome to my kitchen. I am Faith and today we are preparing okra soup the healthy way. If you're new to my channel, before we get started, I want to invite you to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever I post a new video. Without further ado, let's get started. Here is the list of ingredients I'll be using for this soup. I'll start by boiling the fresh fish in a very little amount of water, about a cup of water, and I'll be adding just one stock cube to this because the fish is already marinated. I had marinated it overnight and all you need is just fresh pepper, stock cubes, salt, and some chopped red onion. Okay, so this lets the ingredients go into the fish. Okay, since the fish doesn't boil for a long time, it takes a very little while, so you want to make sure you wash your fish thoroughly before you marinate it. Cover to simmer for a while until the fish is properly cooked and turns white. I'll go ahead and chop the okra by cutting off the head, as you can see me do. You want to make sure that the okras you're selecting for chopping are soft enough. Okay, you don't want to chop the hard okras. I'll be doing this in two different ways. Some people go ahead to use food processor, but I don't like to use food processor. This way I can control the cutting perfectly the way I want it. You must also know that the more tiny you chop your okra, the more viscous your resulting soup would be. I'll also be slicing some for garnishing, just as you have seen me do. So I'm done cutting the okra and this is what it looks like. So I chopped some of them just as you saw me do, and then I sliced these ones. Okay, this one was for some garnishing, right? This is how thick it is. So halfway through my preparation, I realized I didn't have some snails, so I had to order for some, and I really wanted to use snail for this recipe. I ordered for some and within 45 minutes it was delivered to me. So here it is. Just as so. Ta-da! Properly washed, cleaned up, just like you would love it. And look at the size. Oh my god, what are you waiting for? Please order for your own snail. It is 6 like this, all right? 6 big ones for 1,000 naira. I'll leave the link, as I said, in the description box or on the screen. If you are in Uyo, Akwa Ibom State, Nigeria, you can order for yours, all right? And it's pretty fast. You don't have to stand and clean up anything, and it's packaged properly. And it's not frozen. Yes, you must also know that it is not frozen. As your order comes, it is prepped and sent to you immediately. Okay, so it's not frozen, and this is fresh. Still prepping my ingredients. I'll be using very little onion, as you can see. Some people do not like to add onion to their okra, but I do like to add, and that doesn't do any harm to it. Okay, just very little. So you want to make sure you chop it as little as possible so it doesn't come out so big in your soup. I'll be chopping some fresh pepper. I love to chop them because it adds color to your meal. For this recipe, I'm using some ugu leaf, also known as pumpkin leaf, and some uziza leaves as well. So you just want to wash them very clean and chop it depending on how you like it. If you love it big, cut it big, okay? But it doesn't have to be so outrageous, just finely or thinly cut. You can do any veggies of your choice. If you don't have ugu close to your pumpkin leaves, you could use spinach, depending on what you want to use. But these two combination goes so well. You would love it. So back to our pot. My fish had cooked nicely and is soft, so I just want to take it out from the pot right now so it doesn't scatter, because this is going to be the last thing I'll be putting back into the pot. So you want to be very careful with this because you need them whole in the soup. I just washed them right now and cut some of them into two. I'll be cooking this, okay? I'll go ahead and add 1 stock cube. Allow it to cook in this fish juice. In this same pot, I'll be adding my stock fish to cook at the same time. Here's my washed stock fish. I'll put that in to cook together. Cover my pot. Okay, so we don't want that to cook for too long. I'm putting off the fire and and I'll use my spoon and break up the stockfish. Okay, unless you want it really large, then you can leave it like that. So I'm taking this out of the pot. I'm so sorry I had lost this particular video. What I did here was just adding enough water for the soup, and then I went in with the crayfish, onion, stock cube, and now the salt and pepper and palm oil. Okay, I'll let that simmer for a bit. Thereafter, I'll go in with the okra which I had chopped, not the sliced one, the chopped one. Okay, I'll stir that in and then I'll let it cook for some time with the lid uncovered. You do not want to overcook this because you still want your okra still fresh. When it comes to a boil, throw in the unshelled periwinkle and stir that in. Of course, Cameroon pepper would not be missing in this delicacy, so I'll be adding that as well and mixing. So the pre-cooked stockfish and snail have come back to say hi. They have come back to add color to this dish. Look at it, it's already coming out. So we're not cooking this for too long. At this point, I'll be adding the prawn. I had already cooked it and seasoned with salt. I did that the very day I bought the prawns because that's the best way to preserve it. When you cook it, it gets firm and it's easier to preserve. Also, the sliced okra will be going in at this point. And mix that properly. Our soup is almost done. Can you see how beautiful this is coming out? Add your well-chopped pumpkin leaf and uziza leaf at this point. And I am stirring in. Mix that properly and thoroughly until everything combines beautifully. Okay, so our food is ready and the fish is coming back. Everything is going to marry together at this point. And here you have it, your okra soup is ready. Be careful with the fish so it doesn't break, okay? If you haven't subscribed to this channel, this is the point where you smash that subscribe button. If you like what you see, give it a thumbs up. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget you can follow me on Facebook and Instagram on Exquisite Kitchen. Till I come your way next time, do stay safe and eat healthy.